Hey, Blockheads, this is DJ AK the Amanda Knight, and I'm here to let you know that my so-called whatever podcast and No More Games Radio have joined forces. Listen to No More Games Radio on Sundays at 2 p.m. for your favorite episodes of my so-called whatever podcast, and maybe a live episode? Who knows? Tune in to my so-called whatever podcast for upcoming No More Games radio features and exclusive stories from our staff and DJs. And as always, follow us on social media at No More Games Radio and at my so-called whatever. Hang tough!
Friends forever, that's what we are. Through the thick and the thin, we're friendship stars. We're banger main buddies from the days of old. We laugh, crying, hug, friendship solid gold. My so-called whatever started a year ago. We share our stories and your stories were told. 80s, 90s memories that give us glee. And on the block party shows and KOTB. Now our friendship circle has grown by far. Hashtag friends forever, that's what we all are. Boom! And if you don't know, now you know. My so-called whatever for life. Hashtag MSCW. Hashtag friends forever. Yeah. Yeah.
Got it. It's been a while. It's been, it's been a long while. I don't even remember the last time we recorded. I mean, I do actually, but.
What was our last episode?
Well, the last episode that we posted?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it the one with Kelly and Beth, or was there one else?
Kelly and Beth.
Oh yes, that was the one.
Yes, that was a fun episode.
That was a fun episode.
We've got Jill with us. If you didn't already know, we have our special guest, Jill.
Hey, Jill.
Our recurring guest.
So fun.
Yes.
Recurring artist.
So before we got on, we were talking about what I've talked about many times on the podcast, and maybe you guys can, I don't know, maybe offer me some tips. I don't know. But I'm actually thinking about posting this in the Peloton Moms group because they seem to have an answer for everything. I'm a part of this group. It's called Peloton Moms. I hardly use my Peloton right now. I need to get back doing it, but it's actually a really good group because they talk about all kinds of shit, like all kinds of stuff. So I don't know if anybody else does this, but I pick out my clothes based on the fact that I sweat. So like I'll only wear like black or like really patterned. So like, or like tie-dyed, so you can't really like tell.
Right.
And like I want to wear cute little tops. Like I want to wear not cute little tops because but you know what I mean. Like I want to wear like, I don't know, purple. I love purple. Purple is my favorite color. And so I thought that it would start getting better as I started losing weight. But I've noticed, I feel like it is like emotional, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like it can start from me being too hot, but it can also start from me being really flustered. And then I start to think about it and it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. So
it's like a stress thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, for instance, when we went to Atlantic City, and we had like the general admission and there were so many people around me. I was starting to get really like claustrophobic. And then I started to sweat. And then then I focused on that. And like, I was sweating so bad. Like, it just sucks. Like, I just don't, like.
There are a lot of people that have that problem.
Yeah, I feel like it's a thing.
Like it is a thing. Like some people just sweat more than others, and it doesn't have anything to do with your size or anything. They just do. Like I know a girl who is tiny and she always has sweat marks under her arms. Always. Always. Because that's just, she just sweats. Like she sweats more than the average bear, I guess.
Yeah. But you don't see, if I saw somebody with sweat marks under their shirt, I wouldn't think anything of it. Like,
No, I don't either.
you know, I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, look, but like I feel people are looking at me going, oh my God, control yourself. Like
I don't
know?
I don't think that they are.
Yeah, I don't think they are either.
And but I will say, like, as somebody who I don't sweat. I sweat a lot when it's really hot. Like when I'm hot, forget it. Like I sweat, but I only sweat from the neck up.
I wouldn't mind
I'm kind of
that.
that way. I'm not like I'm a head sweater.
I'm a major head sweater.
Yeah.
So like if you look at pics from Fenway, I was soaked.
I don't think
like
you
my
look-
hair was soaked.
I don't think you could tell. I don't think
I
you
can
could
tell.
Like you could tell, but I don't think, like you said, the average bear would be able to tell.
That's good. But like that's a thing. Like my dad is the same way. like but I could like not wear deodorant and be fine most of the time.
Not me. I definitely have to wear deodorant. But I will tell you that was like a big thing too. Like growing up, I never wanted to smell. So,
Well, right.
and I had that happen in 7th grade. I'll never forget. A couple, you'll know who these boys are, but I was sweating.
I already know. You don't even have
armpits.
to say.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was sweating under my armpits, and they were like, "Oh my God, Nikki, why don't you put some deodorant on?" I was mortified.
Yeah, that's
Mortified.
middle school.
So it
Yeah.
became like a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I obsessed over it, and I actually bought these like crystals. I've talked about it on the podcast before, but I have no idea what they were. But they like closed up the pores in my armpits, and I didn't sweat anymore. It was the weirdest thing, and I have no idea what it was that I put on my armpits. Like I have no idea. I just remember it burned, and
Ooh.
I just kept doing it.
Was it like every day you would put it on, or it was like
It was like you did it for a certain period of time.
okay?
And where were my parents? Like,
Was it like a rock?
yeah.
Or
Well,
like, so it wasn't like loose crystals. It was like a rock.
no, it was like, I can't really explain it because I know it was like crystals, but I can't remember what it looked like.
Huh.
I just remember it being like not like deodorant. It like was in a bag or a box.
Where would you have gotten that back then?
Rite Aid. I got it right at Rite Aid.
Really?
Yes, I got it right at Rite Aid.
Wow.
And
Huh.
I honestly have no idea. I've tried looking it up before to see what it was, to see
Yeah.
maybe I'll get it. And it's not good probably to clog up your pores, but people use Botox to do it.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
figure if I can find that again, I'm just going to rub it all over my body.
So remember when, I've been seeing ads on TikTok
Mhm.
lately for this like cream so you don't sweat
Okay, what cream
and you
is
put it
it?
on your face. I don't remember what it's called, but
I've tried a
I
lot.
remember, didn't you use something and what it did? So I feel like it was you tried something. It would be you. You bought something like that
Mhm.
would like block the sweat, but all it did was redirect the sweat.
Yes, it sure did. And I did that right before I went to Memphis, and I totally forgot about that. They were wipes,
I remember.
and you did them for like, you had to do them for a certain period of time before whatever you were going to do. So I was going to Memphis. I knew I was going to, because it was always hot. They kept like 80 degrees, like Jill, like you were talking about, like they were cold, and
Yeah.
I would die. So I was like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. Well, what happened was it like totally redirected to other areas. And that's even more embarrassing.
Yeah.
So I'm getting real private here. I'm getting real, like I'm really putting it out there, you guys, because it's a problem. And so I've been to my doctor. My doctors run tons of blood work. I've been to multiple doctors. No answers. I actually just went to my like OBGYN and they did they tested like to see where I was in the stage of like menopause. I'm not even like in perimenopause. So it has nothing to do with menopause, supposedly. So I don't know. I seriously thought, I was like, you know what? I bet it's menopause. Like, I bet that's what I'm going through. And I thought I had an answer, but then they did that test and I'm like, for crying out loud, like, what the hell is it? But my other doctor, the first one I saw about this, she prescribed me some medication and it actually prevented my hands from sweating, which is really weird. Like my hands didn't get clammy anymore, but everything else was the same. And it took a real long time for it to even like do my hands. So yeah. So that's where I am. I'm just looking for, especially like, because concert season's coming up. I want to be comfortable. I want to be, and I'm looking for these tops and stuff. And like, I'm heartbroken because I know I won't be comfortable in anything but black. And I would love to wear, other stuff. I'm so self-conscious of it. I feel like if I wore something else, I'd be more concerned about what I was looking like with the sweat, than enjoying the moment.
Yep.
So for me, it's like, you may as well just wear black. But so anyway, that's our little like thing that we were talking about before. And before I got on with you guys, I've been looking at clothes for the upcoming concerts. So I did get one outfit.
Yay.
So, Jill, do you remember the red sequin tank top that I wore
in Vegas?
In Vegas? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got that in purple and I love it. And it has slits on the side. Cute. So I'm like, well, and it's long enough.
Nice.
So
that's great.
I have one thing that's a good color, but here's another thing. I'm taller than most of the guys.
Yep.
And I don't want to be like armpits. But my armpits do stay dry. I do have to say my armpits stay dry. They've always, ever since day, ever since that time, it's like they've never like, it's like it's redirected like everywhere else. But still clammy armpits, you know what I mean? Like nobody wants
clammy armpits.
No. Could you imagine if it's not going to happen, but if one of the guys listened to this, like, ew.
I mean, when you go and see them for your ultimate or whatever they call it, they would be like, "You're the girl with the clammy armpits."
Yes. Also, sorry, I have lots of stuff to talk about because so much has happened. I did so much research, you guys. So much research. I bought I think it's a laser hair removal tool.
I saw you sent me a picture of it and then I forgot to say
my God. Like you guys, I saw like before and afters.
Work? Did you get it? Have you received it?
I've received it. I've done my armpits.
Yeah.
And what happens is you have to shave and then you do the thing and it's like it's like bright light.
Yeah.
And what it does is something different. It puts the hair follicle to sleep so it doesn't grow anymore.
Interesting.
So
like, is it like legit laser hair removal when you go to like a Medi Spa?
I think it's a little bit different. But so many people, I mean, if you look at the reviews on Amazon even, but I was looking at the Peloton Moms group, they were all talking about it.
Huh.
And they were like, this is the best thing. Like I was like a little skeptical because I have a lot of body hair. And I don't have that much body hair. So I was thinking, oh my God, if this person has a lot of body hair and it completely stopped, you have to use it every week for like 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But
then when you're done, you like are done shaving like for
I
an extended period of time?
I guess you might have to do routine like
sure.
Because I guess it does a little bit, hair comes back like just a little bit, but it's like definitely noticeable that it's nothing like what you had before.
Oh, wow.
So
how much was it?
Worth it. It was like $340.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cheaper than going to get laser hair removal.
Correct.
Now,
Yeah.
granted, I'm sure it's different than that, but I have had laser hair removal
Mhm.
and it didn't work for me. And
It's-
apparently it doesn't if it's hormonal.
So, okay, so that's one of the reviews that I read
Mhm.
and that somebody talked about in the group, that they have hormonal hair growth on
Yep.
their face. It worked.
Lady
them.
beard.
It worked for them. So I'm like, okay, like this is going to be a game changer, because I
Yeah.
hate shaving my legs. Like, I hate it. So
I hate shaving my lady beard.
yeah. So I'll tell you what, Brooke, when I am done with it, I will let you use it, because why not?
Or maybe I'll just buy it.
Maybe just buy it. Wait and see how it. I will say it does smell like burning something when you do it. I don't know what the smell is. I don't know if it's burning flesh or what,
Well,
but it smells like a little smoky, like a little. Because Brenda and I were doing
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I
and-
think that makes sense that it would have like a smell like that, because if it is like doing something active,
Yeah.
like doing something to like the hair follicle,
right.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to keep us posted.
I will definitely do
I'm
that.
I'm curious to see.
Have
I
you
will
taken
definitely
before and
do-
after pictures? You
No,
should take
and I
before and after
should have. Well,
pictures.
The thing was, I had to shave, and I should have taken a picture before I shaved, but it was like gross.
Oh, that's
it
all
was a
right.
lot.
Whatever.
So
I go and get waxes a lot,
mhm.
like on a very regular basis, and it gets very expensive.
Mhm.
So
And this is
I would like to not have to do that.
they have a special like bikini tool, like a smaller tool to get like
Ooh.
small places.
Oh wow.
And they recommend using that on your armpits. So I did use that, your face and your armpits. So we cleaned it with like an alcohol swab, like
yeah.
in between
Yeah.
using it in different places.
Sure.
Because Bryn was a little hesitant, because some people said that it hurt. It did not hurt us at all.
Well,
Did you feel anything?
It was warm,
Okay.
but I didn't feel any. And I did exactly, because I watched videos.
Sure.
So I did it exactly how it was supposed to be done.
mhm.
But yeah, it's
I really
so
want to try
crazy.
this.
I will put the link on our website. So if anybody wants to check it out,
Perfect.
again, I don't know if it works yet, but it just came
Right.
so highly recommended. And the people who complained about it, so it's not meant to be used on darker skin. Like the darker
Okay.
skin that you have, it can't sense the hair follicles, I guess.
That makes sense.
And so it has a little chart that shows you, like, if your hair color is this and your skin color is this, should you use it? And
Yeah.
ours was in like the upper left quadrant, because we're like fair complected normally and dark hair. So
That makes
we were
sense.
fine. But like, I think someone with red hair, I think it has trouble. Yeah, you have to look at it. I'll put the link on our website and check it out. And if you guys do it and you have great results, let us know. Tweet us if you guys
Very
have
cool.
used this. Yeah.
Tweet us at so-called whatever,
Yeah.
because we have too many characters in our name.
I hate that. I hate that we're not.
I
on
am
social
not a
whatever.
mom, nor do I have a Peloton, but I feel like I need to join this Peloton mom.
Just do it. Yeah, just do it. Just join.
I feel
It
like
is-
if it was posted in the Forever 35 group, also they would know.
Yeah.
Yes.
That group is very knowledgeable, but
Yeah.
I'm always too afraid to post anything.
The only thing I don't like about the Peloton moms group is they talk a lot about little kids, and I don't have little kids, so I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't really need to know this.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of like relationship advice, like a lot of like, what's your favorite Amazon products? Like, I love those ones. Oh my God, I love
Sure.
those ones so much. So you can tell when some people are using affiliate links, and you're like, you're just putting these in because you have affiliate links. But
Right.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to post an affiliate link on our website. Full
But
transparency.
I feel like that's different.
Yeah.
Different.
So, but what were you going to say, Brooke?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. So we're back after a couple weeks hiatus,
Yep.
and Brooke went on vacation.
Yep.
She went on a cruise.
It was amazing.
No.
We tested negative.
That was fantastic.
That was my biggest fear
Mhm.
because like Disney Cruise Line tests you there at like right there at the pier. So you don't test at home 2 days before like you do with other cruise lines. You actually like get on the plane, you fly down, you do your time in the hotel before, and then you go and then you test. And if you're positive, well, sorry.
I wonder if that's what they're going to do for the New Kids cruise.
I don't know. I feel like it would probably follow Carnival's guidelines. So Carnival does not test you there. You test prior.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I think it said like 24 to 72 hours beforehand or something like that.
Okay, perfect. So here's the thing. I've really been thinking about going on the cruise. Like,
Yay!
legitimately, I know this sounds crazy and I don't know if it's going to happen, but Kevin keeps like saying, you should go. You should definitely go. Like you can do it. You can fly from Boston to Miami by yourself. And my biggest fear was that I thought I had to take the test down there. And if I tested positive, I'd be all by myself. And that would be not a situation that I would like to be in.
Sure.
So, because I mean, I'm doing so much better. I drove on the interstate today.
Nice.
That's amazing.
So, I mean, I'm doing much better with like being a little more independent, but it's still, I think I would have a severe panic attack if I were left by myself. And so, yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I don't have a roommate. That's just the thing. So that's kind of like, I tried to convince Kevin to go and he's like, I just can't see spending the money for something I'm just not interested in doing. And
That makes sense.
it makes sense. I mean,
It's a lot of money.
right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I know he's considered a couple times, like thinking I'll just bite the bullet and go. But I don't want him to do something he doesn't want to do, and I don't want him to feel pressured to spend that kind of money if he doesn't feel comfortable. You know, I feel like he'd be thinking about it the whole time. So anyway, it's not completely off the table. It's like 80% off the table. So it's kind of like hanging there. If I win a cruise, if they do some kind of thing, Kevin said he would definitely go with me. So,
Okay.
Well, I would too if you won the cruise.
Oh, you would?
If you won it, if I didn't have to pay for it,
What are you talking about?
if I didn't have to pay for a cruise,
You go?
I would. Yeah. I mean, if I could get the time off work, I would go. If I didn't have to pay for it,
Okay. Well, be ready because I have a feeling something
that you're going to win a cruise.
I don't know. I just have this weird feeling that like we're going to be on the cruise. I don't know.
Put it out there. Put it out there.
I'm putting
If
it out in
I
the
didn't
universe.
have, like, that's the whole thing, because I can't. When I don't work, I don't make money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So then, like, I'm not working. Plus, I'm spending
you're-
all this money,
yeah. Mhm.
and I don't have a lot of time to take.
Mhm.
Honestly,
Yeah.
but
I'm
if
holding you
I
to
didn't
it.
have to pay,
I'm holding you to it.
I would go as long as I can get the time off. As long as like my work will approve it. I don't even remember the dates of the cruise.
I'm holding you to it.
October 21st, I think, is when it set sail.
21st.
It's like
I'm going to enter
perfect.
every contest in your name.
Okay, please do. Please do. Because I'm gonna hold Brooke to it. I'm totally holding her to it.
It would be a heck of a lot easier. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And I have to be honest. I mean, full transparency here again. Like financially, like we're going through some changes in our family. So doing the cruise was kind of, again, you know, Kevin's like, even you going, I want you to go, but like this is the last hurrah. Like before we start like really making some changes. So
It's hard. I mean,
I really want
you know, trying to work that stuff out. It's hard. And then everyone's priorities are different.
Sure.
So for some people, I know that some people will, they will not do other things to do this. And I think but that's how the world is.
I'm one of
like,
those people. I
take a
not
lot of
do other
family
things.
vacations, and there's other things I don't do to do those, like Disney cruises and whatever. But we all have our thing, and it's. But then again, life is too short.
It is.
That
And
is
you just
true.
never know when it's going to be the last cruise. That's what's always been like, you know what I mean? Like, is this the last one? Like, we thought Cruise X, like, is this going to be the last one? So every single cruise, I'm going to be like, is this going to be the last one? I got to go.
I don't
Same
want
with
to
the
miss the
tour.
boat.
Got to go on the tour. You never know when they're going to stop touring, like, so I don't know, Brooke, I'm putting it into the universe that you and I are going to be on that ship, that hot damn boat. We're going to be on it.
If we
Hey,
win one,
crazier things have happened. Crazier things have happened.
have
So,
crazier things happened?
Probably, actually, no.
What would be
But-
crazier than that?
I mean, Joe McIntyre was on our podcast.
Exactly.
Donnie Wahlberg was on our
Well,
podcast.
true.
Exactly.
Very true.
Twice.
Kirkpatrick, Joey Stone. Like, that's fucking crazy. I'm sorry, that's fucking crazy.
That is crazy. When are we going to get Lance on, by the way?
I don't know. I want him on so bad, but I know he's busy being a dad. Like, I get it. So we'll wait a little bit and we'll like Lance.
But speaking of concerts,
Mhm.
guys, Aerosmith is coming to Bangor.
I know.
That's so cool.
I am
crazy.
so excited.
We're all going.
Did you get your tickets?
No, did you?
Yes.
Oh God, I didn't get my tickets.
There was a pre-sale
Oh,
today.
and you did the pre-sale?
I didn't do it. Darcy did it.
Oh, well, I thought we were all going together.
We're doing once. Did you want her to buy your tickets? I wasn't expecting her to buy mine, but she bought them for me and Pete. We're doing lawn,
Okay.
so there's no like seats.
Okay.
Do you know how much the seats are?
Mm-mm.
Do you want to know how much the front row seats are?
How much?
Yes.
$3,255.
Shut up.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I don't know if we're going to be able to make it.
Why?
I think it's going to sell out. So
The general sales tomorrow.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's going to sell out. So
At the prices that they're asking, I don't know that it will.
how much is a lawn seat?
Lawn seats were like $75
A piece?
a piece.
Wow. That's a lot. That's
It
more
is a
than
lot.
Backstreet Boys.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, it's
Are you
a
guys
lot.
going Backstreet Boys up there? Oh, you got tickets, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm so excited for that.
Yay.
I don't remember the date of that. August.
I think it's end of July.
The summer is going to be full of concerts,
hmm
That's fantastic.
and I'm really excited about it. And I'm so excited that Backstreet's going to be in our backyard. They don't know what's coming to them.
Have you guys seen Aerosmith before?
I
have
haven't.
not. Pete has. He's seen them like 3 times
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
when he was like 12, and then in high school, and then like early 90s, I guess. He's 10 years older than I am, or 9 years older than I am. So he was, when he saw them the first time, I was like 2.
I saw them like, I don't
Oh, you
remember
saw
what it
them?
was. Yeah, like in the early 2000s, I want to say.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, they put on a great show.
I'm anxious about it. Like anxious, excited. Like I'm anxious, ready for it. I'm ready for summer though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too.
And then I have to mention this because I started watching it today. There is and it's not really like 90s, but it's kind of 90s into the early 2000s. There's a documentary on Netflix. It's called The Rise and Fall of Abercrombie.
I saw that.
You're muted.
Sorry. I haven't seen it, but I saw like the previews for it. Like or not-
Yes.
it was like I haven't watched the preview. I just like saw that it was like a thing.
You saw
That
that
was-
it was on like
yeah.
So I
Yeah.
saw that it was on and I was like, what's this? 'Cause I was just looking for something to watch, like kind of as I was like eating dinner or whatever. And I saw it and I started watching it. I can tell it's going to be good.
I haven't seen that. I like have briefly heard it mentioned, but I haven't seen it. I bet it is good.
There there's actually there's a lot of things on Netflix I wanted to watch. But I just add it to my stuff, add it to the list.
I have a very long list. I'm the worst about catching up on stuff.
Oh yeah, This Is Us is like the last episode is coming up like what, next week or something? I haven't watched it all season.
I think there's 4 episodes left.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Someone posted on like, I don't know, on Facebook or something. And they made it sound like it was, but it's ending early. Like their seasons don't go to the end like normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway.
I think it's like the end of May is when it ends.
So
Oh, I thought you
What
were
are
going
we
to say
doing?
something. I thought you were gonna say something.
No, I have nothing else to say.
So I think we should intro.
I agree. Jill, you ready? You know your role. You know what to do.
I think so.
She knows what to do. This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is Jill.
Yay! And this is my so-called whatever. And guess what it is?
It's a block party.
Welcome to the block
Block
party. We ain't leaving out nobody. This is very exciting.
I'm excited. We haven't had a
It's
block
been a long
party in
time since we've done like a legit block party.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And we
And
did
I
talk
feel-
for like 30 minutes, but it was much needed. Housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Also, I did not go on vacation. Long story short, we turned around in New York, came back home. It kept getting pushed because of different things that were happening. And I was scheduled to go see The Wanderer. I was so excited. So freaking excited. And Brennan was really sick. So we pushed it out one more day and then I gave my tickets to somebody. And she had a great time. She brought her daughter and they had a great time. So I'm glad that somebody got to use the tickets.
That's awesome.
But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was kind of sad that I didn't get to go because I was really like I grew up listening to Dion. So you know, it was just something that was going to be really cool to see. And I'm bummed. But Jill went and saw The Wanderer, so she can fill us in.
I can't wait. I like literally, I was thinking about it all day at work, and I'm like, we're going to talk about The Wanderer tonight. We're going to hear all about it.
It was such a good show. Like, I mean, even like take Joe out of it, right? And the show was just incredible. It's all the music that you know and love. And then it's like I mean, my dad and mom listened to all that music all the time. Like, I feel like that was like the soundtrack to our road trips, you know, like it was always on in the car. And
That's
then
awesome.
like hear all that music. I of course the whole time I'm like, Dad would love this, right? So good. So good. But Joe did incredible. Like, I don't want to give too much away because like I think tonight is the last show of it. But like, I hope it gets picked up on Broadway, right? Like, and I hope it becomes a thing. Or should we just be like, spoiler alerts, we're going to talk about what happens? What do you think?
I think you could do like a brief summary. So spoiler alert, if you want to see The Wanderer, don't listen to this.
Yes.
Right. Like skip ahead
Like
for a
skip
little
ahead.
bit.
Use the little like skip 15 seconds or skip 10 seconds and keep going.
Do you guys not want to be spoiled?
Oh, we're fine. I'm
fine.
Okay.
I kind of know a little bit about his life, so I'm assuming that's what it's about. So
Yes, it's about his life. It like started when he was like first recording music and like first formed the Belmonts with him.
Mhm.
And like it was like his buddies from the streets, and then it goes all the way like through like once he gets married and all of this stuff. So the guy, his name is Mike. His last name is escaping me right now, but the guy who played Dion was incredible. And like in every single scene, like maybe 2 scenes he was not in, his voice was incredible. And like the fact that he like that's a lot of work to like carry a show like that for 2.5 hours, 8 times a week, like super impressive.
Yeah, and he was sick for a little while too. And he was
Yeah.
like, I'm back. Here I
Yeah.
am.
And sounded incredible.
Amazing.
But so like I didn't really know the story of Dion, right? Like the show opens up where it's Dion and the Big Bopper, Richie Valens, and Buddy Holly. And they're
wow.
flipping a quarter about who's not gonna get a seat on the airplane.
Oh
And I
my
never
God,
knew
are
that
you
was a thing.
serious? I didn't know that was Dion
Yeah, I didn't either.
I
I
didn't
was like,
either.
from
oh,
La Bamba.
yes, yeah, look, the La Bamba story, exactly. Yeah, so like I didn't really put it together at first, but like they come back to it, and that's when you're like, oh my God, and like you realize what had happened,
I just got
and
goosebumps.
he didn't go on the plane and survived.
Wow.
And then like
Amazing.
a lot of the story is about Brooke, you're like shocked. A lot of the
I
story
am.
is about how he battled with addiction, and like that's kind of where Joe's part comes in. He plays like the whole time you don't really know what's happening. Like Joe's like his guy, his best friend, like talking to him the whole time, like hyping him up about stuff, helping him make some poor decisions, like giving him drugs, right? So like you think that Joe's like a drug dealer or something. And then like as you go through, you realize that's not what Joe is. Joe is more like his demons that he's fighting the whole time. But like he kind of plays like a little bit of an abstract role. And like
Oh.
a very like it's like he's kind of like a bad guy, right? Like Dion gets clean for a little bit, and then Joe shows up, and it's like, "Go away, Joe! Leave this guy alone." And like,
God.
I've never said that about Joe,
Yeah.
but it was incredible. I like it, like just the whole way it was put together. I'm probably not doing it any justice the way I'm talking about it, but
I
Joe was
love what you
amazing in
said.
it. He was amazing in it, and like his voice sounded incredible. There was like songs that to me didn't sound like a normal Joe song, right? So like to hear him sing it was really cool. It was a little bit different. And he just did a great job.
That's so
We were
cool.
lucky to have some pretty great seats, and I definitely made eye contact with him at one point. I was like,
Ooh.
yes. But
you got some good pictures with him too afterward.
I didn't get pictures with him.
You didn't?
No, there was a Q&A, an actor Q&A after the show, and he didn't stay for the Q&A, and like he was out taking pictures during the Q&A, so we missed that. But Kelly stayed another day, and she got pictures with him the next day, which I was
okay. That's why I thought
yes.
That's why I was thinking. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, yeah, but it, like that's fine. It was still just great to see the show. It was great to see him. It was like also fun to just like have a girls' weekend,
Yeah.
with my peoples.
Yeah,
Oh.
and that's the stuff that I miss you guys.
I know. It like makes you like just the way it feels to be with everyone. Exactly. It's just like you feel it in your heart. Yeah. Seeing that weekend, it's like I don't want to say goodbye to you guys.
I know.
Yeah.
And we're not going to see each other during the tour, right?
I know. I don't think so.
Oh.
Unless you decide, you know what? I am going to go to Boston. I changed my mind. Listen. The 16th is the Boston show, and it's also our podcast anniversary. So how amazing would it be?
Really?
Yes. How amazing would it be if we all were like, let's just go. Let's go. Let's do it up for a weekend.
So I'm like the worst, right? Like I am always out looking at like, well, let's just see what seats are available in this city, and like, how much is a plane ticket? Do I have points and that kind of stuff? And Kelly's always like, no, we weren't doing enough. And the hard part about Boston is it's like the weekend after the Florida shows and before the like last weekend, and we're going to the last weekend shows, so it would be like 3 weekends in a row of shows. I mean, not that would be terrible, but right.
No, but for travel and stuff, it's a lot.
Exactly, it's a lot. So
yeah,
that's why Boston was not on the radar this year.
That's all right. Hopefully we'll get to see each other some other time, like for some
Are you
other
guys-
reason.
Are you guys going to Mohican?
Yes.
We're doing one night Mohican.
Yeah.
So I
And
peeked at those tickets as well.
I'm telling you, that venue
Is the best.
amazing. It's so
Yeah.
good for a concert. It's so
it's-
good.
That's
It's
what Michelle was
excellent.
telling me.
Ugh.
It's small and like every seat's a good seat.
Mhm.
But
And we haven't
I-
been since 2017. This is so
Right.
To Mohican.
Yeah, we haven't been since 2017. So this will be fun.
That's where it all started.
It is. It's where it all started. Mohegan Sun.
That's where it all began.
Is that where
Mhm.
Joe sang to you?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
No, I love
So
that.
I'm gonna
for
get a
you.
little nostalgic.
Yeah. You totally should.
And we have bar stools. So
Oh,
now we don't have the same seats we did before, but we still have bar stools. So
absolutely. Yeah. No complaints there. And
It's
now,
different. The stage is different.
yeah.
yes,
Like,
Yes.
so yeah, we're like, I don't even remember where our seats are.
we're on the like side.
That's what I thought. Yeah. It'll be awesome. It'll be so awesome.
Yeah.
Bar stools are like the best.
Yeah, they
They
are.
really
I get excited.
And we have pretty decent
Yeah.
seats for Boston too. Well, the second show. The first show, we're going with our kids, so it's like
Aw.
whatever, it doesn't matter. But the
That'll be
second show,
fun.
yeah. It will be fun. Bryn's
But
excited.
our seats are pretty good though, I think, for the show with them. Because
Yeah,
we're just
they're not bad.
no.
But the
No.
second show, you have really good seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got 5 stars for that one. So
Now, are you
We'll-
both doing ultimates?
No,
no, just
No.
me.
I'm not.
You're not.
No. I can't do that.
Where are you doing your ultimate, Nikki?
Mohegan Sun.
Oh, how perfect.
I know. I'm just like, I kind of wish it was on the 16th. Like, I kind of wish like everything was happening like on the 16th, but
Sure.
yeah, it's cool that it's happening at Mohegan because that, like Brooke said, it's where it all started. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That
and
thing is magic for you. So
it is magic.
It will
It's
be
so
magic for you again.
And then we'll have Pepe's Pizza afterwards because it is the best.
Yes. I can't wait.
That is one thing that we were able to do when we drove down. We stopped at Pepe's Pizza and we had pizza.
Was it so good?
Oh my God, Brooke. It was beyond amazing. And Kevin was like, this is the freaking best pizza I've ever had. I was like, I told you. I
I
told
want-
you.
We're gonna get a large and
Yep.
we're gonna take it back to the hotel room.
Yep, we are. And the large is like enormous, but we'll have some for like breakfast and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And the drive home.
Yeah. And you can order it online. So we'll order it while we're like still standing and then we'll just go pick it up.
That's amazing.
So
That's like the best news ever.
I know. 'Cause that's what we'll do. Like
Solid
when
plan.
everybody's like rushing out to leave, we'll just be like, we're just gonna order our pizza now. And hopefully they have it online for Mohegan Sun, but it seemed like they did. So
I
So is
mean,
this like a pizza place in Mohegan Sun?
yes.
Or okay.
Yeah.
but it's
Okay.
a chain, right? Like
It's a
they
chain-
have
it's a like local
like a
chain.
local chain.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
like a McDonald's or anything like that. So there's like I think 10 in
Okay.
New England. There's Bryn went to the one in Boston and she actually texted me and she's like, Mom, I had the best pizza I've ever had in my life. And took a picture of it.
told
And I
me
said,
that.
that's fucking Pepe's Pizza. That's it's Pepe's Pizza. And Bryn's like, it is Pepe's Pizza. Like it was, yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
So I knew it like as soon as because it does have a look to it. It's
Okay.
different.
Yes.
They so they put their cheese on top of the toppings.
Ooh,
I know.
that sounds
It's
interesting.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
What are we gonna get for
So-
toppings?
I'm gonna just go with cheese on half of it if that's cool with you. Because
That's fine. I just want mushrooms.
you have
Ooh, yum.
actually I'd go all mushrooms because I would do mushrooms. So
I love mushrooms on a pizza. And I feel like theirs would be really good.
I bet they would be. I'm really glad I didn't get black olives because I did try because I love black olives and I was like,
Mhm.
oh, maybe I'll do black olives on a cheese pizza, or just black olives on a pizza. And it was disgusting. I did
Really?
not like it. No.
Do they have
0 out
different
of
kinds
10.
of black olives?
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Why was it not good?
I don't know. It was like, it didn't taste good with the sauce. Like the olives and the sauce
Okay.
didn't taste right to me.
Yeah.
I also don't really like Papa Gambino's pizza. No offense, Papa Gambino's, because my whole family loves you. But like, I just don't like it.
I like their pizza.
I don't. It's the sauce, I think. I think they put rosemary in the sauce.
Maybe.
And I mean,
It does have a different kind of flavor.
Usually when I don't like something a lot and I'm just like, I can't stand it, it has rosemary in it. So
Yeah.
So this weekend when we were at Michelle's house, Kelly and I were in the room, like we slept in one of the rooms at Michelle's house, and Michelle was making breakfast for us early, and we're getting ready to go to drive to New Jersey, and she's making like her breakfast potatoes, right?
oh my
And
God.
she sends me a text and she's like, do you guys like rosemary? So I asked Kelly, I'm like, do you like rosemary? And like totally not even thinking, Kelly's like, I don't know her. I'm like, let's try to be silly. She like legit was like, I don't know her. And I was like,
I don't know her.
food.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Michelle makes a mean breakfast.
Michelle makes a great breakfast.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
So
we
good.
we got up early on Saturday because we went to the 1:30 show on Saturday down in New Jersey, and so we got up real early. Like, I'm not a morning person, but Michelle, before we left, made us all little English muffins with sausage, egg, and cheese on them, and like
Ugh.
packed them up in the car to go. She's the best host.
She
She's a
is
great
so
host.
good. Because when we had
Yes.
our weekends, she would always cook breakfast.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she
She
is
loves the
amazing.
breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a great
Like I
cook.
act like we had like 10. We had like 2, but
I know. And
Yeah.
we need another one.
we absolutely do.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I didn't mind that
Absolutely.
weird Airbnb.
No, that was pretty big. Actually.
It was. It slept a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was up there on the beach, right?
No.
that was, yeah. No, it was
That was a different
it
weekend?
was in Foxborough. Like it was
Okay.
right outside of Foxborough, I do believe.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I was thinking, oh, this would be great for when people want to go to a game, for a Patriots
Yeah.
game. But it was tons of room. The only thing
Little-
was like they didn't
little
have
weird.
sheets. Like Brooke and I
they
didn't have any
have
sheets.
They didn't have sheets?
No.
No.
So Brooke and I had no sheets.
Did they tell you they weren't gonna have sheets? Like to know to bring your own
No.
sheets?
I slept in like a sweatshirt around my legs. Like
Yeah, I don't remember. I feel like I had a blanket with me for some reason.
I think you did.
Or maybe
you
in my
had it
car.
in your car.
Yeah. And I remember like laying on top of it.
Well,
I don't
because
know.
we didn't
It
even
was
have
weird.
a fitted sheet. We didn't even have
No.
anything. It was just a mattress.
Just a mattress?
Yeah.
It was weird. It was a mattress with like a blanket over it.
Right.
Okay.
So
it was a little
what?
strange.
That was the only thing that was weird, and everything else was great. But yeah,
But we had a lot of fun.
I would actually we've done it 3 times because we
Yes,
did it
we
once
have.
with Maria and Jackie and Kim. Then the second time we did it at Old Orchard, and the third
Yeah.
time we did it at Foxborough. So I think we need to start planning the 5th one. And I'm going to
Or
be like,
fourth.
okay, a 4th one. Sorry, 4th one. I'll be like, all right, we should do it at that place that we first did it with Jackie.
The Residence Inn in Tewksbury.
Right. Because everybody, we could have like a floor party.
Ooh.
We really could. We could, and if we did it in the summertime, they have like barbecue pits and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Residence Inn, and it was an old style Residence Inn.
Right.
Yeah.
The ones that were set up to look like,
Like a condo,
Apartments.
right?
like a
Yeah.
gated community,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're so homey.
They are.
That'd be so fun.
I really enjoyed that. So I think we should do it again.
That would be fun.
Every time I think of it, you know what the thought? First of all, I think of Geordie Claus. That's number
Yes. Oh my God.
one. Number two, I think about the story that Maria told me, the ghost story that she told me.
I don't remember.
And it scared the shit out of me. And I was like having a little hard time going to sleep. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember, but I remember when we left because you and I left really, really early in the morning because
Yes.
Sadie had a performance
She
in
did.
church,
Right.
which started in Bangor at 10.
Right. So
But I
we
had to be there at
like
like 9:30.
so we got up at like 5:30 or 6:00.
Oh,
It was earlier than that.
It was earlier than that.
I feel like we got up at 4. It was really early, and Jackie was sleeping on the pullout sofa,
Yes.
and she had her sweatshirt on and her hoodie, and it was like bundled right up to her face.
That's right.
And we were like, bye, bye. And she
And,
hugged
like,
us bye.
I have never, I mean, just with, and I mean, the whole MSCW community, but especially you guys, I just feel like we were meant to be connected. Like, I just feel a connection with everybody. Like,
absolutely.
I would not think twice about, I don't know, anything.
Yeah.
I'd probably
absolutely.
change right in front of everybody.
Yeah.
That's the thing Brooke said that I always do. Like, when I'm comfortable, I just like start changing in front of somebody. And Brooke's like, "Hey, Nikki, put some clothes on." So
I had an appointment with my therapist on Tuesday,
Oh.
and it was like after spending the weekend with Kelly and Amy and Michelle, and like seeing other people when we were up there, and like I was telling my therapist, I like got all choked up. I'm like, I made these friends like in my 40s, and I feel so safe to be vulnerable around them. I'm like, how does that happen at this age? And it's like the same thing. Like, I feel like we're meant to be connected in some way. It's a beautiful thing.
It really is. It's
Yeah.
It's so much bigger than New Kids. Like,
Yeah.
so much bigger. But we have New Kids to thank, but
Absolutely.
it's just so much
And
bigger.
you guys, we have you guys to thank. Like, I wouldn't know these people. I wouldn't know you guys if you didn't start all this. Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm glad that Joe McIntyre sang to me.
I am too.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
That was a very important day
It was.
It was
in the history
was.
of us.
like it literally
Yeah.
changed the trajectory of people's lives.
Yes. I have to say, Brooke, so we did a podcast episode with No More Late Fees, right? That's their
Mhm.
No
Mhm.
More Late Fees. Freaking awesome podcast, you guys. Go check it out. They're 2 ex-Blockbuster employees, and they review movies from the 2000s and in the late 90s.
Oh, how
So
cool.
funny. Yeah. It's super cool. And so we actually, I won't say what we reviewed, but you guys will be very excited.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
So it will be a surprise.
Was fun. It was fun and an experience.
But like Brooke was talking about like how we got started and stuff, and she was like, so Joe McIntyre sang to Nikki. And when people say that, I think they think like in my head, like Joe sang to me, and I thought he was like singing.
I never ever thought of that, but I think you're right.
And I've said that before, and people are like, they kind of give me a look, like because they'll ask like, why did you start the podcast? Just random people.
Sure.
And they just get this look like, this girl's crazy. She's fucking crazy. Like, she thinks Joe McIntyre sang to her. And so then I have to get my phone, and I'm like, no, really? Like, he sang to me. Like, that's me and that's Joe. And that's freaking awesome, but
It's awesome.
I've said it so many times to people and not thought twice about it until just recently. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I should probably like it. This is me. Like, he really did. But Brooke and I always had like this joke. There's like 10,000 people, but he was looking at me. Yeah, we always say that.
Since
Always.
high school.
Yes. So
Oh, really?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
I had like a huge crush on this guy, and he would look into the crowd, and I'm like, he's looking at me. There's 10,000 people here, but he's looking at me. Like as a joke. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't really
sure.
think he was looking at me. I wish he was looking at me, but
Maybe
alas.
he was sometimes.
I don't think so. He was looking
Maybe
at
he was-
our friend.
I was gonna say maybe he was looking for
Mm,
that one.
yep. Yep. He was looking for her, and Yeah.
And his eyes just happened to glance past you.
Yes. I got the over glance. Like, it was just like,
High school.
I know. Jill, how was your high school experience?
Like kind of uneventful. I was like definitely not like a popular person, but like I also was like not down and out by any means, but like
Yeah.
I had a core group of friends. There was like 5 of us that were really tight. And I also had an older brother who
Oh.
was 2 years older than me, and he had a group of friends. So like at one point, his group of friends and my group of friends all became friends. And
That's
like,
cool.
yeah, we were like the house that like my parents growing up, their parents were like, nobody's allowed at our house, right? So my parents were like, bring all your friends here. Like everybody's allowed, welcome here. So like everybody was always hanging out at our house, and like, the drama that ensues with that, right? Like so, and like we lived
That's
on
cool.
we lived on a corner of the street, and like the street next to us was like a little bit of a busy road, and the middle school was right across the street. And like I can remember one time telling people, "Oh, we're meeting at the Thompson's house." And we're like, "Do you know where that is?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course we know where your house is." And I was like, "How do people know where my house is?" And they're like, "It's right across from the middle school. We all know where your house is." So like people just came to our house a lot. And like we also had a lot of kids on our street. So like it just was like one of those, there was always people around, it was what it felt like all the time.
Fun.
Yeah. And I was like a joiner. So like I like did acting for a little while, and I
You
played
did?
piano for a little while, and yeah, like the little local theater, like did
That's
theater there.
amazing.
Yeah. And then like I wanted to play basketball, but I am not skilled. So I wanted to play basketball because this boy played basketball, and I had like the biggest crush in the entire world on him. And so I became the manager for the basketball team,
Hey,
right?
that's what you
And
do.
it got me on the bus to go to all the
Yeah.
basketball games so I could check out him. And
Yeah.
like that was a lot of fun, like to do that. And like so like I was just always doing stuff. Like there was always drama too, like, so but like I was also like I think I was a little bit of a late bloomer in terms of like guys. I had my eye on this like one guy that was on the basketball team, and like I was fixated on him. And then it like wasn't until college that I started like dating more. So I mean, it was good, but like I can't complain.
I love that your house was like the go-to. I had one of those parents.
Yeah.
Even though I had people over, it was like a big deal to have people over. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
So Kevin and I are like your parents. We're like, anybody can come over at any time. The house might be a mess, but you're more than welcome to come over.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad because it sucked at first because we built this whole basement especially for that. And
Yeah.
like because of COVID and everything, nobody was coming over.
Yeah.
Just like
Right.
not using it. And now Brooke, I call Bryn Brooke all the time. Bryn's friends all come over, so it's really cool and it's fun. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even
Yeah.
if we were going out places, like once we could all drive and stuff, everybody still met at our house. And then
I
like that
love
was
it.
like the place everybody like then we went from there. Like we'd come to my house because it was like before cell phones and texting and stuff. So
Right.
like you had to come together to figure out what you're gonna do for the evening. So like everybody would like, let's just meet at the Thompson house. So everybody would come to our house and meet there, and then we'd figure out what we were doing and go from there. And like it was quite often that there was cars in the driveway the next morning because people slept over or whatever. Like my parents were real cool
So
about that kind of
fun.
stuff.
I love your
it was
parents.
it made it
That's
fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I love
Yeah.
that. Brooke kind of had that house. Like your mom always loved people coming over. So
Yes, it was never like people could always come over.
mhm.
I wasn't like super close with my brother when we were that age. I mean, I was because like he was my only sibling and our rooms were across the hall and we would fight all the time. But we both would have friends over.
Yeah.
And like his friends sometimes would intermingle with my friends and
Yep. That's how it started.
And it would, yeah. As Nikki sinks behind her microphone,
We're not going to talk about that.
sometimes they would intermingle, and but it was a lot of fun. And
I totally forgot about that.
I did not.
totally
I will
forgot
never
about
forget.
that.
I will
And
never
you-
forget about that.
What was I thinking?
Whenever I hear any song,
Leaving Las
Bye.
Vegas?
what?
Leaving
Oh
Las
my God.
Vegas?
No. But whenever I hear the you know that band,
Sure.
you know the band.
What are you talking about?
Any song by the band, the presidents
Oh,
of the United States.
You say
Is that the
Peaches-
band's name?
Peaches, the presidents of the United States of
Yes.
America.
Yeah.
yes.
Whenever I hear any song by them, I think of that.
Okay, let's
Evening.
just say what happened because people are probably like, stop gatekeep. Is that called gatekeeping? Yes. Right. When you like have
guess.
something, you start talking about it, but you're like, I'm not going to talk about it.
So
I'm not going to vague book ever.
do you
Yeah, yeah.
remember that was like in the early days of our podcast? Robbie would listen, and like that was the one thing that bothered him is like we would talk about inside jokes and nobody knew what the joke was.
Right. And so that we really tried hard not to do that anymore. We'd like explain ourselves completely. That was a really helpful like comment. It really was. Robbie, if
Absolutely.
you're listening, thank you. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, now I feel like as a listener, we're inside joke. Like,
Yeah.
because you have explained them.
Yes. But before we wouldn't, because I guess it's just like we didn't really think people would be listening.
We
Like-
really didn't think people would be listening.
Honestly, I think we just kind of did it. I did it like we did it because we thought it was a fun thing to do, but we did it in like the thought that nobody would really listen.
Yeah.
So and then Robbie started listening and we're like, you listen to our podcast? Oh. But
What?
okay, so I don't remember the story well, but Bo had a friend. We'll call him T. Not to be confused with the other T.
The one that died.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Was that your prom date? No, he's in jail.
No.
Yeah, he's in prison.
He is in prison. Federal prison.
Yes, federal prison.
No, this would be like the I don't even know what he was. He was weird. He was a little
wasn't.
weird.
Maybe
was a little
he
weird.
was. I was just like boy crazy and I just wanted a boyfriend.
Same.
Even if he was 2 years younger than me, I guess.
Right. And he was
And he was 2
he
years
was
younger.
so nice though.
He really was.
Always the nicest. So anyway, Nikki, continue the story.
Anyway, like we ended up, I'm not going to say hooking up because that sounds like having sex and we definitely weren't doing that.
You definitely did not do that.
Like we maybe kissed once.
Mm,
Like
you went downstairs in the living room.
we didn't. No,
You
like
did. You didn't do that. You didn't do more than
no,
kiss.
we didn't do anything more than
But
kiss.
you were definitely in the living room.
Okay.
Downstairs in the living room, but that's not like a euphemism for something, is it?
No,
Or,
no,
like,
no.
literally
But,
you're
like,
downstairs in the
we
living
were
room.
alone.
Okay.
Right. Legitimately.
dark.
Like you went there to get along, to get some together time.
Yes.
Got it.
And
Because-
Bo was not happy about it.
No, he was not.
He was not happy at all. And he never had him over again.
Oh,
he had a couple other friends there. And like I think
Yes.
Darcy was there.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Kelly.
Mm-mm.
There was somebody else there. There was definitely there was four of us and either 3 or 4 of them. I don't remember who the other one was, but there was 4 of us. I feel it. Maybe it was Erica.
I think it was. I think it was her.
Maybe
I think
it
it
was
was
Erica.
Erica. Yeah.
But it was fun. And like
Ye-
stuff like that happened. I mean,
Yeah.
not the making out stuff, but
No, we weren't really making. No, I don't know.
I mean a little bit. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know what I was thinking.
He was
Just like-
cute.
They were like what, freshmen and we were juniors? Or were they in
So-
8th grade? Don't even tell me if they were. No, they weren't. They absolutely
They were definitely 2 years younger than us.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I think it was freshmen and juniors.
I did like somebody when I was a freshman who was in 8th grade. And I was very like hush hush about it.
Who?
His name was Nick.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I liked him a
How could I
lot.
forget?
Like we got along so well and we were like really good friends. And then I was like, I think I might like him. Because I had a lot of guy friends. Usually they were my friends because I had a crush on them. But it was
Like,
always like, oh, but Nikki,
start
we're
with-
such good friends.
We play basketball.
Right. I like your friend Darcy. Like, or I like your friend Brooke. So yeah, he was I'm friends with him on Facebook.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh wait. Which one? Not T.
No,
Nick.
no, I don't even know. No. Nick. And that's his real name. I'm not gonna say his last name, but
There's
and
a
I
lot of Nicks out there. So.
think, yeah, so I met him through our friend Claire. Do you remember Claire?
I do.
Yeah, I'm friends with her on Facebook too.
I think I might be as well.
She's really nice. I like her.
Yeah.
And it was her brother's friend. But Claire was a year older than us, and her brother was a year younger than us. So it was the only time, like after that, I was like, no, Nikki, older, go older. No, no more young guys.
Yeah, but that's okay. Only a year.
Yeah, it was only a year,
That's-
but it was just
that's
weird
not a
because I
lot.
was a freshman and he was in 8th grade. You know what I mean? It
I
was
know what
like-
you mean. He
it
was
was
in
kinda
middle
weird.
school.
Isn't
Yeah.
it crazy how like back then a year was like a huge difference, and now it's like not even a thing.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
Harry Styles, like not even a thing.
No.
Thank
Even
you.
like so like even when you're in your like, if you think about it, if the person's like 17 and the other
Yeah.
person is 21, like
yeah,
that's really not a huge age gap, but like maturity wise,
yeah.
it's like a lot different.
Yeah. I remember when I was in college, there was this guy that used to hang out with like my group of friends, and I was like 20, 21, and he was 25, and we used to call him the dirty old man. Because like we're like, you're so old and you're hanging out with us. And now I look back at it and like I'm now 43, right? And so he's like 47, which is nothing,
It's
like
like
there's no
nothing.
difference
No.
in that.
Normal.
No.
But
I
back
can,
then,
I can remember going to college, like I went back to like school and I went to community college to like get some prerequisite classes, and I felt like the old person, and these kids were like 18 but I was like 24, so I was like
right.
I'm like the old person.
You're like the weird old person in the class.
Yes. So that was weird.
So fun.
I look at it now and I'm just like, I was not old, but I like felt really old because like
Yeah.
they would talk about things and I'd be like, I have no idea what they're talking about. So
Yeah.
then, yeah. So yeah.
Crazy.
Well, we had kind of a block party.
Kind of, yeah.
We had like a half and half.
We had a half and half block party. People seem to like these episodes though, that we just kind of go off the cuff.
It's fun, and I've learned some new things about Jill.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I love
And-
that.
And anybody listening has learned some new things about Nikki.
Yes, we have.
Oh God.
Lump
God.
sat alone in a buggy marsh.
There was a guitar involved. Somebody was playing the
Totally.
guitar. I was playing
Willie.
the guitar at one time. Oh my God, Willie was there. I love Willie. Oh my God. We had this friend, Willie, and he was my, like, we were friends for a long time, even after high school. And he like tattooed himself, which the young kids call it something now. I can't remember what they call it, like a dot tattoo or I can't remember what they call it, but like he did like a smiley face and he had to put like band-aids on it, like, which was weird because like when he played basketball, but there was this one kid who was like 18 and he had a big old cross. So recap, we're throwing the cruise into the universe. I'm holding Brooke to it.
If it's free, if we win it, and then it was meant to transpire, and hopefully we win airline tickets too.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, let's just
put it all out there.
Do that, and then like put that on it too. If we're putting it in the universe, let's put it all in the universe.
All right,
let's put it out there.
When the new kids, or when like Danny usually puts that for Remember Betty, does it include plane tickets? I don't think it does.
Probably not.
I don't think it does. But
you know what? I'm still putting it out there.
Yeah,
fine. Somebody that we don't even know might be listening to this, and they might be like, "Well, I'm a multimillionaire. I'm going to put these girls on the cruise." I don't know.
I mean, maybe.
Just as long as I don't have to send like feet pics or anything, then I think we're good.
Oh, I don't even care. I would do that.
I was just gonna say, I'd do it. Actually, I would do it. I don't think you're gonna want them, but I've got some broken toes.
Hey,
so but maybe that's a thing.
Somebody, it is.
Yeah.
So, somebody out there would be like, "This is exactly the foot I've been looking for."
And I'm telling you, Brooke, we need to be on that boat. So
if the universe gives that to us, then that it was meant
that's
to
what
be.
they wanted. That's what they wanted. And if it doesn't happen, we weren't meant to be on the boat.
Correct. So
crazier things have happened.
I know. Well, they haven't yet.
No. I was just looking at my hairline and it's kind of like whoop. It doesn't go straight. It goes whoop.
Wait a minute. Wait, pick up that side. Like tuck it behind your ear. I guess that's what I mean. Yeah, I see it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You can't unsee that. But I will say my face is so lopsided. Like, it's so lopsided. Like, my eyes, like one eye is like right up here and the other one's like down here. So,
but everyone's face is lopsided.
Not according to TikTok when they do that thing, that flip thing. Ding, 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 ding. I did that. I was like, holy shit, never again. I'm not even posting.
I've done that. No. My eyes are like bing, 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 bing.
Yeah. I was like, I was already self-conscious enough as it is. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you. Especially those filters. Have you guys like done the filter, like the Pamela Anderson filter?
No.
And they say you either look like hot or you look like cigarette bomb.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I would look like a cigarette.
I look like straight up trash. I look like straight up trash. Like, yeah, straight up trash. Like,
I want to try it now.
Yeah. No, I'm
gonna have to go on.
Brooke, you're gonna look great. You're gonna look.
I'm gonna look like cigarette bomb.
Now
I'm looking.
All right.
So how was that block party?
It was pretty good. I think we might have some Patreon content, so that would be good.
Yeah. That would be great.
I think I'm gonna do like the whole like foot stuff as Patreon content.
You really should.
Yeah,
that's perfect. Because that's not really mainstream.
We've been looking. We need to like go on a tangent specifically for Patreon content.
Yeah.
So you guys are listening right now. There's something we've taken out of this episode, and it can be on. You can find it on Patreon.
Yeah,
it's going to be right there for you guys. It's going to actually be uploaded to you guys before the episode. So
maybe you're here and you're listening to this and you're like, I already know because I listened to it earlier.
Oh wait, you can schedule it. So I'm going to schedule it. Also, for those people that are Patreon peeps, your new shipment is coming for the year.
Ooh.
I always do them up for the year. So it takes about 4 days for me to do it. So I'm doing it next week because everything's been crazy, like getting caught up with work and stuff. So now, so that stuff will be going out soon. We've got like new charms and stuff like that. So yeah.
That's exciting.
So
Thank you, Patreon peeps.
we gotta think of something else because I guess I just didn't realize that this would last this long. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, what? For like Patreon?
yeah, and like for
I know
our
what you mean.
podcast. Because I can
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
us
yeah.
going like, well, maybe 5 years, like maybe.
Yep.
And
I
now we're
do
thinking like,
remember.
well, maybe 10 years, maybe.
That's amazing.
It's crazy. It's pure craziness. So we'll have to think up some other stuff. But definitely one of my big goals this year is I wanted more Patreon content. So let there be more Patreon content. There will
There
be
you
for
go.
this
Let there be
episode.
light
Yes. So
and Patreon
right.
content
Right.
for that ass. I'm tired
All
and I'm
right.
getting a little like, woohoo.
A little
All
loopy.
right. So we're gonna on that note,
Jill,
Jill,
Yes.
we love
thank you. We
Thanks
love
for having
you.
me on, girls.
Yes. Thank you for
Um,
coming on.
You
I
are
am-
welcome back anytime. Always.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think we are like scheduled after Kelly and I do our first little road trip.
You
So
absolutely are. And I cannot
will be
freaking
fun.
wait.
Yes.
Yay.
I'm
So
excited.
I can't wait to hear about that. So
It's gonna be fun.
it's like
We have,
part of
like-
me doesn't want to watch the stuff, but I'm going to.
I'm going to.
I literally sent Kelly a text saying that today. I'm like, this is the first time ever that I'm not going to be spoiled for a New Kids show because like we're going to the first show. Like that's
Freaking
I've
amazing.
never experienced that before.
That's amazing. That's
But
so
I
cool.
can't stand it any other time. I always have to watch stuff. So like there's nothing to watch this time. So I'll be spoiled along with everybody else.
I love
or-
it.
Experiencing it first time with everybody else.
I love it.
Crazy. I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Do you have
Same.
when do you have your individual? So real quick, Jill, before we let you go, tell us
Yes.
the different concerts you're going to this run.
To too many. So Kelly and I are doing a fun road trip for the first 4 shows. So like we fly into Cincinnati, we're renting a car, we're driving to Indianapolis. We have like this ridiculous road trip planned out. Like we mapped out like just crazy things along the way, like the world's largest rocking chair and that
I
kind of
love
stuff
it.
that we're gonna like stop and take pictures at. Then we go to Nashville and then we go to St. Louis and we fly home from St. Louis. And then in
Oh my
June,
gosh.
we're in Chicago. And then in July, we're going to Jacksonville and Orlando. We have our bar stools in Orlando. And then we're
That's
going
the way to do it. That's the way to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. Then we're going to Hershey. And then we're going to the final show in DC, which I guess isn't the final show anymore now that they're doing the Hawaii shows.
So yeah.
But I have my ultimate in DC.
Yes.
Awesome. That's so
seriously
awesome.
the way to do it because there's so many times that Brooke and I have done bar stools first.
Yeah.
And then we're like, shit.
Yeah. 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 Like our first 4 shows, we don't have any kind of meet and greets or any kind of anything. Like we just have,
Mhm.
I mean, we have great seats, but like just normal tickets, right? Like
Mhm.
nothing.
Right.
And then Kelly has her ultimate in Chicago, which will be fun. Yes. And then it's like, it's all uphill from there. I'm excited.
I kind of wish we could go to Chicago.
Yeah. I'd love to go to the like clubhouse.
Yeah. And Donnie had teased at one point that something was going to
Yes.
happen.
He
Like
did.
we're flying home on that Sunday and we have Backstreet Boys tickets on Monday in Jacksonville. So we're like, we can't stick around, but
Yeah.
like if anything happens, we're going to miss it. But like, yes, that would be so fun. I mean, who knows if they're going to do something or not, you know, but he teased something.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
Donnie.
would love to go there. I'm hoping that while we're out there, we at least can go check it out.
Yeah. I hope you do too. Because that would be fun.
Yeah.
And then we want to hear all about it.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, again, thank you so much, Jill. We love you.
Yeah, thank you guys
Jill,
for
we
having
love
me on.
you.
Love you so much.
Love you so much. And hey, we'll see you on the cruise.
You will see me on
I'm
the
just
cruise.
saying it.
'Cause
I'm
I
just
believe
saying
it's
it.
gonna happen. I believe. Like I said, I'm entering every contest. Every
I
single
love you.
contest.
Yeah, it's
Where can I write my check to remember Betty so I can enter those contests?
we will see you there. Like I'm saying it.
Awesome.
We're gonna be on that cruise.
I love it. Put it out there. Put it out
That
there.
hot damn boat, Brooke. We're gonna be on it.
If the universe gives it to us, then it was meant to be. That's my whole thing.
Right. I don't even
I
care if
believe
we
it.
do like the theme nights or whatever. Like, I just want to be on the boat. I mean, I do want to
Yes.
do the theme nights because
I mean, we'll do the theme nights.
Right.
Because,
Because yeah, you know.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
oh,
Well,
Jordan.
we'll be loving you forever. Speaking of Jordan, we'll be loving you forever. And
Whatever.
send your stories to my so-called whatever at gmail.com. We've got some lined up for you guys, some amazing stories. We've had a lot of special guests on. So we're going to try to throw a regular block party in here pretty soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love you guys and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.